Now last week, I took my in my hand and I went right up to Jeff Jarrett's door. And I waited for Jeff Jarrett to come home. Jeff walked into that house and nothing needed to be said. Nothing needed to be said. Jeff Jarrett realized it's time to come home.
But Goldie, I got to tell you, here lately, I'm just not so sure. It may be time for a change.
Look, Jeff, this has got to be a joke.
You want to see what happened at the family reunion? You're going to see it. I'll see you at the end of the show.
Without further ado, my friend and the latest member of Sports Entertainment Extreme, Jeff Jarrett!
Dad, hey, just want to tell you, Uncle Jeff came by the other day, sat down with me, said, Will, I want you to say a few words about your father, Vince Russo. Vince Russo, the family man. You were living your dream. You were working hand in hand with Vince McMahon. Family was second to you. I mean, our lives were second to you. Everything, wrestling and Vince was first. Your daughter Annie was born, and you were not there. You were not there. You were not there. You were not there.
Just look at you. Those boys used to be your life, and now Sports Entertainment Extreme is your entire life. You're obsessed with it. At one time, you would give the damn shirt off your back to be with your two kids. Well, Vince, right now I'm going to take the shirt off my back. All right. And Vince, as far as your little family reunion at my house, I want everybody in this building to know that you were met with a shotgun and you ran like the that you are. That's the answer that we want to hear. You want to have a little contract signing? Get the pen ready, because I'm going to shove it straight up your ass. Here it is! He's got it! He is taking it over! Look at Jack! He ran out! This is unbelievable!
You were not there. You were not there. You were not there. You were not.
Just look at you. You're obsessed with it.
You were not there.
You know, I've been caught off guard before, but never quite to the extent that I was this past weekend. When my telephone rang at my house and Vince Russo, you were on the other end of that phone line, requesting my presence here in Atlanta, telling me that what you had to say was so important that it couldn't wait until Wednesday. Well, Vince, this is your opportunity. This is your forum.
Well, Mike, I'd just like to say that for the past 10 years in this business, I have fought and beat everything thrown my way. Working at the WWF, working with Vince McMahon, being Vince's slave, being at his beck and call 24 hours a day, being on the road away from my family 3 days every week. From there, going to WCW, getting caught up in a political hell that maybe put me on the verge of a nervous breakdown, sitting at home, nobody knew what I had to endure and what I was going through, to coming to NWA TNA and having to deal with Jerry Jarrett for 6 months. But you know what? I fought every fight thrown at me because I knew I was right and because I had a passion and a love for the business, and I wasn't going to be denied. But last week, Mike, I saw firsthand the price I paid for the passion. When in front of the world, my 15-year-old son, Will, is pointing out some of the highlights of my career as a father. The fact that I wasn't there for the birth of my daughter. The fact that I took him and his brother, moved them 1,000 miles away to Atlanta, and wasn't even there for them to make sure that everything was okay. The fact that I've been the worst husband in the world, Mike, since day one in this damn business. And you get on such a emotional high and such a roll, and you become overcome with this business that you don't think about those things. And you don't think about the people that you are hurting, your own kids. Well, you know what, Mike? I can't take back the time that I took away from my kids. I wasn't there as a father, and I'm ashamed of that. And I wish some of the boys today would realize that. The time you spend on the road, away from your family, you can't take that time away. I hate to bring this up, but look at a guy like Curt Hennig, Mike. 44 years old, one day he's not there. How many days did Curt spend away from his family on the road? I'm not going to do it anymore, Mike, because it doesn't mean that much to me. So basically what I want to say is I am done with the wrestling business. I am 42 years old. I need to be a man. I need to grow out of this business. I need to be where my priorities are needed, and my priorities right now are with my family.
You know, Vince, your credibility level in recent weeks, claiming that you had AJ Styles signed, Jeff Jarrett signed, what is to make me believe that all of a sudden this week you're telling me the truth?
Because, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You, and this isn't a bad thing, you are so consumed with this business that here I am telling you about my life. I'm breaking down in the ring last week like a child, and immediately you think it's a work. And I understand that, because that's the mindset I'm in. That's the mindset I've been in for the last 10 years. It's tunnel vision. It's the wrestling business and nothing else. It's sports entertainment and nothing else. It's the ratings and nothing else. But you know what, Mike? Like I said, I'm 42 years old. I look at a guy like Curt Hennig. I don't want to not be here tomorrow, and I lost all the time away from my kids. So, Mike, this isn't an angle. And I don't even wish it was an angle, because what it is it's me finally doing the right thing. It's me stepping up to the plate and living up to the role and the title of father. That's what I need to be.